What up, YouTube? Hope y'all having a good day so far. Today we watching The Numbers Don't Lie. Why is rap falling off the charts by BlackySpeakz? Let's just get straight into it. Subscribe. I'm gonna see y'all.
Now, the other day, Billboard released a report that caught a lot of people off guard. For the first time since the 90s, there were no rap songs in the Billboard Hot 100's top 40. That means it's been over 35 years since this last happened. 3.5 decades where rap was always somewhere in the top 40 until now. This sparked a big conversation online about why this is happening. Is rap really losing its grip, or is it something...
Cap. Rap is not losing its grip. All the mainstream artists are just kind of buns. Like I seen a lot of people flop their first week and everything like that. I feel like all the good artists aren't dropping, and the ones that aren't getting the recognition they deserve. You got Freddie Gibbs, Benny the Butcher, Conway the Machine. Yo, Westside Gunn dropped 6 projects. Yo, he dropped 6 projects. Not one of them are under an 8 out of 10, bro. They're all 8 plus, bro. I swear to God. Like, bro, he dropped 6 projects in 1 year. Your favorite rapper not doing that, gang. I'm sorry, like. And it's all quality shit.
Deeper going on with the culture and the
I'm not
music
going to get into that with
y'all. In
y'all.
this video, I want to break down exactly why that's going on and talk about a few reasons why rap music seems to be disappearing from the charts. Now let's get into it. Like I said, Billboard dropped a report that shocked a lot of people recently. Because for the first
whole time, Young Boy, I don't know if he dropped any new music like within the past month or two, but he's selling out stadiums. Dirk's in jail. Thug's doing bullshit. Future, I don't fucking... Yeah, hey, I'm not gonna lie with you. Rap is in shambles. Holy fuck. Where's Drake?
time since the 90s,
I don't even like Drake music past 2018, bro. I'm sorry.
there wasn't a single rap song in the Hot 100's top 40. As of recording this video, however, Megan Thee Stallion actually came in at number 38, and so she broke that dry streak that hip-hop was going through. But that happened after the report came out. And like we all know, rap has been the genre that's defined generations for a very long time, dominated the charts, and shaped pop culture for decades. And the last time any of this happened was back in 1990. Biz Markie's classic Just a Friend was sitting at number 41, and the following week it jumped into the top 40, starting a streak that would last more than 3 decades straight. Now first, let's talk about some of the technical reasons behind this. First of all, Billboard recently actually changed how their charts work, for anyone who doesn't know. Basically, if a song has been in the Hot 100 for a long time and drops below a certain position, it actually gets removed. And this is actually what happened with Kendrick Lamar's and SZA's Luther record. It had an incredible 13-week run at number 1, but after nearly a year on the chart, it finally fell below the threshold and got taken off. And so this is something that Billboard has recently implemented, okay? So they've essentially changed the rules. Now when that happened, rap officially disappeared from the top 40. And the highest rap song on the charts that week was NBA YoungBoy's Shot Callin', sitting at number 44. And that was followed by a Cardi B and Kehlani record called Safe, and that was at number 48. And then rapper Big X The Plug, I fuck with Big X, he's pretty dope. But he has a record called Hell at Night, and that was at number 49. So none of these records actually cracked the top 40, okay? And at the same time, Taylor Swift, okay, Big Taylor, okay, who's basically...
Why number 40 though? That's such an odd number. Like, I would do numbers like 30, 50, 25, like shit like that, bro. 40 is just like a, I don't know, that's a weird...
dominating the entire charts, right? She dropped her album, The Life of a Showgirl, and 12 songs from that project were sitting inside the top.
And that's how I know music is fucking cooked. No way Taylor Swift, 12 songs off the album. Yo, play that new album in 2012. It's gonna sound like the same shit she was dropping back then, nigga. I'm not trying to hear that shit, bro. What the fuck? Taylor Swift. I used to work in a pizza shop, right? And I had a lot of white girl coworkers. Yo, I think Taylor Swift has a cult following, bro. Like if you would have told me that she had 12 disciples and she walked around doing fucking miracles, with the way them little girls were acting in my job, I'd believe you, bro. Because god damn,
40, leaving almost no space for rap.
You say anything bad about it, they on your head top. Right?
Rap's overall market share has been slipping for years. Now, back in 2020, during a pandemic, not the pandemic, hip-hop made up almost 30% of the entire U.S. music market, which is huge. And then by 2023, that dropped to just over 25%. And then in 2025, it's hovering around 24%. Now, just 5...
Because a lot of the new musicians coming out sound all the same, bro. No one's switching up the sound. Niggas get one good formula and run that formula to the fucking dirt. That's why I started listening to more Kanye, Wu-Tang Clan, Nas, Hove, Westside Gunn, Freddie Gibbs, The Alchemist. Yo, The Alchemist, man. But T.I. Yo, you gotta listen to people with different sounds. That's the whole beauty of part of it. and production as well, man. I can only take so much synthetic 808 beats and heavy brash fast music, bro. It's like, goddamn, alright, nigga.
5 years ago, 16 of the top 40 songs were rap records. 2 years ago, there were 8. And now, 0. At least right now, I think there's 1 or 2 songs in the top 40. But at the time when this report came out, there were 0 in the top 40, okay? And here's the thing. A lot of people are speculating that this might be just a transition period. Because, as an example, Drake, who's about to drop an album sometime soon in the next few months, right? He hasn't dropped his new album, Iceman, yet. And when Drake does, he'll probably occupy around 10% of the Hot 100 all by his lonely, okay? And then Kendrick's been quiet as well after dominating for nearly 2 years straight. So now we're left with a question that's bigger than just...
Kendrick doesn't drop music for real, though, bro. Like, each album he dropped either had a year space or 3 to 5, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie. You can't rely on a nigga like that.
Numbers. Is rap really losing its hold on the culture? Or is the culture itself changing around rap? Now, one of the biggest reasons behind all this comes down to funding. For the past few years, record labels simply haven't been investing in hip-hop the way they used to. When the budgets dry up, the exposure does as well. But I think there's more to the story than just numbers and spending, because this shift right here feels a lot deeper than just that. This actually reminds me of something Lear Cohen once said. For anyone who's not familiar with Lear Cohen is a white Jewish music executive who's been around in hip-hop since the late 80s. He's one of the key figures who helped bring massive amounts of money into rap, working with everyone from Run DMC and Jay-Z to newer generations like Young Thug. He also founded 300 Entertainment, the label behind artists like Young Thug, Fetty Wap, Famous Dex, Dexter, and more. Now, years ago during an interview, he was actually asked about rappers promoting drugs and addiction, and his response said everything about how this industry really works. He admitted he knows it's harmful to essentially platform these guys who, let's say, are addicts and they are promoting these harmful substances, but he simply said, I've got a business to run, like I got people to feed.
So why sign an artist that would promote that?
Because I already answered that question. You weren't paying attention. She asked me talent or issues, and I said talent. But I have to, I can't give up on people.
I'm saying that's hypocritical though? You're saying
it's opportunistic.
Yeah.
I got people to feed. I got a business to run.
And that mindset right there, putting profit before people, is exactly what started shaping the way labels operate today. Because once the numbers stopped adding...
I'm not mad at him for that, bro, to be honest with you. Like, that nigga just getting his. And if you, like, think of it like basketball, man. If a nigga keep giving you the open lane for the easy layup on the right side, I'm taking that Coke butter cheese every time, bro. Like, come on, bro. No way. Easy bucket, like 2K. Corner three. Like, that shit bread, nigga.
Up, the compassion disappeared as well. And that's when everything has started.
That's why, like, rappers, like, I don't know. You should rap about some... I can't say... Actually, he got me. I listen to Coke rap. He got me. I ain't going fraud you. I'm part of the problem. Fuck.
Right. I remember a few years ago when record labels started investing less and less into hip hop. And you've seen a lot of different reports on this back then. And at the time, a lot of people were confused. Like, why would they slow down on the most influential genre in the world? But here's the thing, right? The music business is a business. It moves based on numbers, not emotion. Back when we had that wave of young, hungry artists, cats like Juice WRLD and XXXTentacion, we saw a whole surge of stars come out of that era. But fast forward a few years, a lot of those artists are gone. And that's sad, but it's also the reality of what happened, right? Since then, labels have been pulling back. They've stopped putting in as much money behind rap acts. Meanwhile, other genres have exploded. Country music, for example, guys like Morgan Wallen are doing numbers that most rappers could only dream of. Latin music's growing like crazy. Afrobeats is everywhere. And pop acts like...
Afrobeats have been jumping. Don't do that, bro. I ain't gonna lie with you. Soca, Gold. Yo, Soca in 2015. Soca in the 2010s. Holy fuck. Unbeatable, nigga. Just don't ever... Yo. Afrobeats start jumping off just now. Nigga, stop it. Niggas hear Burna Boy one time. Oh my god, this shit fire. Nah, bro. Soca Gold, nigga, 2015 playlist. I shit you not. That's part, yo. That is really the best type of music you hear in your whole life, man. Niggas don't know shit.
Taylor Swift are still eating up a huge part of the charts.
Yo, she is so
the main conversation for a lot of years, right? And for a long time, hip-hop was the conversation. But things have obviously changed. Labels have always operated in a way where they only want to invest if they see a guaranteed return. But especially today, right? And most rappers simply aren't giving them that. There's only a very small percentage that are thriving. And even they're fighting against a system that...
Cause y'all all make TikTok fast money songs. You feel me? Yeah, like this is the problem with trends, my nigga. A song back in like 1990, like when Wu-Tang dropped that first album, them niggas probably wrote those songs for 2 to 5 years, bro. Now a song get 2 to 5 fucking months. I ain't gonna fraud you. Like Sexy Red, Ice Spice. I can't even name you a bunch of little niggas like Nine Vicious. What the fuck? What? What? Like I like Autumn Witt. I listen to him, but I just stopped listening to him so much because it's like, alright, nigga, how much of the same shit? Like Summer's cool, whatever, but I don't know. Yo, why do all these rappers sound like little kids half the time? Like they fighting through puberty or some shit, bro. What the fuck going on? Like I know I sound like a nut ass nigga, but goddamn, niggas got no bass, no nothing. Like no. Damn, no masculinity, no nothing, bro.
Different from just a few years ago. That's why we're seeing so many independent artists pop up and win, because they've learned how to operate outside that system. They're building fan bases, selling merch, touring, and keeping their profits. Now, personally, I don't think this is just about budgets or algorithms. It is also cultural, right? And kind of going back to the point that I mentioned earlier, a lot of the young voices who are pushing rap forward aren't here anymore. Pop Smoke, Juice WRLD, XXXTentacion, and the sound that's been dominating lately, the constant violence, pain, negativity, it's not as profitable as it used to be. NBA Youngboy might be one of the only rappers in that lane still doing huge numbers, but outside of him, the mainstream it feels like they've moved on. The truth is, the conversation around hip-hop has also gotten dark, okay? And when the energy around something is dark for too long, people naturally start tuning it out. This goes deeper than just trends. It's very spiritual as well. Everything carries a frequency, and I think people are way more sensitive to energy than they used to be. When a song or a culture or a genre gives off a heavy negative frequency, it affects how people feel, even subconsciously. And when that becomes the dominant sound, the culture itself starts shifting, and how people respond to the culture starts shifting. And obviously this doesn't apply to
Yo, I think that happened for me when there was a lot of King Von music, bro. Like me and my mans used to be blasting King Von, playing Fortnite in like 2018, 2019, whatever. You feel me? And I was like, holy shit. God damn, this is some bad energy, man. And then everybody just kept on talking about guns, drugs, and money and murder. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Can we rap about sunshine and rainbows? Maybe some happier days or some shit, nigga? God damn. You feel me? Like, shit.
Every single rapper out there, because there are a lot of artists out there who move differently, who carry themselves with intention and purpose, who aren't feeding into that darkness. The energy shows and people feel it, because at the end of the day, hip-hop has always been driven by the youth. So the real question here is, what's changing within the youth right now? I think people are becoming way more conscious, more self-aware, and because of that, certain messages just don't connect like they used to. But even with all that being said, I still think this is one of the best times ever to be an independent rapper, because you don't need to be on the charts to win. You don't need a label to validate you or even push you forward. There's no gatekeeper stopping you from building something real. There's so much great rap music out there right now that's thriving quietly, moving in silence, doing numbers. A great example is Denzel Curry. Shout out to Denzel Curry. It's been a little while since we spoke about him, but he recently did a Halloween event in Denver that pulled around 10,000 people. No major push, just a loyal fan base. Or La Russell is another artist killing it independently. He's investing most of his money actually into his craft and seeing the return. And that's the real message.
I couldn't tell you, to be honest
with you. You can truly run it up in today's world by being yourself. You don't have to chase trends or force the industry to notice you. Because the way I look at it is that
I think that's a great part to end off on, to be honest with you. I ain't gonna watch the whole rest of the video because I just really wanted to put my 2 cents in. But, bro, you have your own authentic voice, your own sound. Like, I feel like you can really change the game. Everybody see one person succeed here, everybody start rushing to do it now. It's like, yo, you can't do that, gang. You gotta see. You gotta be you. You can't be the other man. You just gotta be yourself. You feel me? Like, that's why I like Freddie Gibbs, Benny the Butcher, Westside Gun, Conway the Machine. Yo, Stove God Cooks. Holy shit. That nigga fire too, man. And they all got their own voice, bro. Even when producing, Conductor, The Alchemist, they both make fire beats. 2 completely different sounds, bro. Shit is a beautiful thing. And I feel like once you box in music to the point where it's like just 1 or 3 formula and everybody's trying to do the same exact thing, it's like, alright, bro. That's not what hip hop, or I can't call them hip hop artists because they're more rappers now. I feel like you can't even call these rappers these days MCs. They don't have that skill set no more. They lost the MC skill set. That shit over. I think that's also a part of why they not selling as much. They lost the witty rhyme style, brash, like original rap. That's like a secret formula that they just lost over the time. It's a bad joint. I feel like that's another reason why rap not doing is what it should be doing no more. You ain't got niggas like Hove, Kanye. Like, you ain't got niggas reinventing the game and shit like that. You feel me? Jada Kiss, Cameron, you know what I mean? Like, but we gonna see though. Like, hopefully the new generation comes out with some hot shit or something, cause we dying, bro. We dying out here, bro. But I don't think rap is dying. I do just think all the mainstream fake, not with the culture fans just left it. That's all it is, bro. But that's my thoughts for the video. I'm gonna hit y'all boys later with another video, you feel me? Back to back to back. Always gonna be back to back to back. Comment and subscribe. Subscribe. That's the most important joint, because I want you to come back and watch another video and another video and another video, you feel me? Because we're gonna keep going up, you mean? So subscribe and come back for some more, bro. I got you. Don't worry, gang. I'm like the plug, bro. I'm always gonna have it in stock, you mean? But peace.